Lovely, thank you for joining me. And as always, listen to your body, make sure a move feels good in your body, and take breaks when you need to. Okay, so put my glasses down. I actually meant to bring my drink of water over and I brought my glasses over by mistake, but that's okay. So we'll start off in a child's pose. So have an extended arm child's pose and just drop your forehead down onto the mat. And let's close our eyes. Take a nice big deep breath in through your nose. And a slow breath out through your nose. Nice big deep breath in, filling your lungs. And releasing your breath very, very slowly, releasing your thoughts and just bringing your mind into the present moment. Just really try to not let your mind jump around, just bringing the attention to the breath. So if you take that full breath in and complete breath out through your nose, it's just very relaxing and really calms you down. And we just soften through our bodies, so it's just relaxed with your fingers and your hands, feeling lovely length down both arms, lovely long neck, chin tucks in. And just feel the length down your spine. And soften through your heart space and your ribs, and soften through your belly. And then just relax through your hips and your legs and your feet, and finally relax all of your toes. And just take a couple more breaths here. Okay, let's just slide the hands under the shoulders. Draw the tummy in, knees are hip distance apart. Remember, you're bringing that weight evenly through your hands. The middle finger faces forward. Exhale, tuck your chin into your chest. Inhale, lift your chest through your arms. Shoulders drop. Breathing out through your nose really slowly. Breathing in through your nose. Just feeling that lovely roll down through your spine. And then back up through your spine. 4 more. Just feels so good to breathe and move. 2 more. It's such an important thing to do, is just to really let go of your day and just concentrate on yourself. And then we just sit back to child's pose, extended arms, stretch forward, chin in, roll to a plank, shoulders over wrist. Inhale, exhale, push back to child's pose, really sit the sit bones back, forehead down, chin in, and roll through again. Full breath in. Full breath out through your nose. Just enjoy the motion of rocking forwards and back. And if you want a bit more strength, you could come onto the toes, so you could come from down dog and then making sure the back's nice and straight, and then push back to dog, so knees or on the feet. Breathing in and breathing out. Strong core. And we'll just do one more. So if you're in the child's pose position, just push to down dog, so lift the knees up and press your weight back. Draw your shoulders down, just look back between your feet. And just keep really bringing those shoulders down. The arms are nice and strong and straight. Thigh bones pulling back. Let's just lift one heel, then the other, stretching out the back of your legs. Breathing in to lift the heel, exhale to lower. So walk it through another 4 times. Really taking in that full breath. Bring your heels back down. Okay, let's just look forwards. Let's just walk our feet to our hands. Your feet can be hip distance apart or bring toes and ankle bones together. Just folding your chest over your thighs. Bend the knees if you wish to get the hands down. Slowly roll up through your spine to standing. Mountain pose. Okay, so pick the toes up, spread them wide, really ground through your feet. Take a big, deep breath in. Bring your prayer hands together over the top of the head and squeeze the biceps. Come to a little arch. We're lifting the chest, small back bend. We're not going to go too far. We're not warming our bodies yet. As we exhale, we're going to sit back with the heels into chair pose or intense pose with the feet together. Take a big deep breath in as you exhale, forward fold, hinging from your hip. And lunge your right leg back. Inhale, lift your chest forward, knee and ankle in alignment. And step back to downward facing dog, exhale. On the knees or the toes, so go to the knees, drop them there, breathing in. And on the toes, nice straight spine. Exhale, chaturanga halfway, and then try to lift through to your up dog, or you can be down on a cobra here. Pushing back to downward facing dog, exhale, chin in. Let's lunge our right foot through with the in-breath, land lightly, make sure knee and ankle are in alignment, and forward fold, feet together or hip distance apart. Inhale, roll up for the spine, full breath to the top. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Lift that energy up, shoulders relaxed. Little back bend, squeeze the buttocks, lift the chest back. Make sure you only go as far as it feels good. Then stick the weight for the heels, chair or intense. Pull your arms back and toes are nice and light. Breathing in, exhale, hinge from the hip, forward fold. Left leg, nice long lunge. Breathing in and exhale. Inhale, roll through to plank, strong arms, strong core. Exhale. Inhale, squeeze your shoulder blades together. And exhale, downward dog, chin in. Enjoy the stretch back. With the in-breath, left foot lunges inside the hand. Push the back heel away and exhale, forward fold, feet together or hip distance. Inhale, rise. Palms meet at the top. Exhale, lean back, stretch. If the chest doesn't feel good with this back bend, stay straight up in mountain pose. Inhale, exhale, intense or chair, so intense when the feet are together. Pull the arms back a little bit. Sink deeper. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Now you can either step back to downward dog or jump, brace belly, land lightly. So everyone in downward dog, breathing in, plank, shoulders drop. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Right foot lunges lightly. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Feel the body warming. Feel the mobility, back bend, or just stay in mountain pose. Exhale. Inhale. Sink deep. Exhale, hinge, forward fold. Step or jump back to downward dog. Really stretch your body out. Breathe into your plank. Exhale. Inhale. And grounded through your feet. Exhale. Left foot, really light lunge. So we bring that knee high, it helps you bring the foot through. And forward fold. Inhale, roll up with the spine. We're going to bring the hands to the heart centre. Exhale. Bring right foot to the centre, step left foot back to warrior two. Knee and ankle in alignment. Shoulders over hips. Sinking into your legs. Make sure this knee presses outwards. For the grounding through your legs. Now think about how you are grounded. So, are your feet even? Are you rolling your back thigh out, pushing? Can you feel that strength pushing down into the outside edge of that back foot? And also feeling the weight through the other side of the foot. And then we're just making sure you can feel those quad muscles in this other leg here, strengthening around your knee. And then pressing down to those feet again. I feel my lower legs too. I can also feel my hips, these hips opening, these tailbones tucked under. And then I can feel my glutes, squeezing them, really helps. And then my arms are nice and light. My shoulders are rolling back and down. And I'm breathing fully and slowly. Deeper with the right breath if that feels good to do so. Let's take another 4 breaths. And then we're just going to close this right foot. Just bring your arms down. Just give your shoulders and your arms a ache. I was thinking a stretch because you know that the arms will ache if you don't just recover them. So, left foot, sink, roll the back thigh out. Get the position. Let the arms float. So if your arms do ache, of course, you can just bring them down. Pushing into your feet. Now, when you can hear that breath, my breath is quite deep. It really helps relax me. As we narrow the back of the throat, this is your breath. Try it. I'm feeling just a little bit by bit, maybe this long out breath. As we breathe out, notice how we can sink. If it's too much, we can just come back up again. I'm really engaging my legs and my feet. Let's take another 4 breaths here. Turning it away. Did you feel that in your legs? I felt it. Take a big, deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your hands to your foot. Step back to plank. You can be on the knees or the toes. If you want to be here. Exhale, chaturanga. Breathing through. Downward dog. Just stretch it out. If you feel that you want a child's pose, just coming in. Just let the hands above the third of the feet. You can always choose those options. So if you're in the dog, you can really stretch your body out. Child's pose, you can still keep drawing those shoulders down for the nice stretch to your arms and your back. Down dog, you get the added stretch for the legs. How deep can you stretch? Can you push your chest back to your thighs a bit more? And you engage those legs. You feel the muscles around your knees. Flipping your hip here. You work your heels down further towards the ground. Don't push it too much though, just if you feel you can, that's all. So, are we leaning? If your hands, your wrists ache, stay where you are, but just come to the forearms and do this instead. And if you fancy a stretch through your shoulders, you can come to this anyway. It stretches through the shoulders and the upper back more. You can choose to be here on the forearms, pushing chest back to thighs, or you can stay on the hands. Just take another 4 breaths. Okay, and then we're going to lunge the right foot through again. Stand up. Warrior 2 position, legs, but we're going to change. Oh no, we're going to stay this side. Sorry, I was thinking hand on the left. There we are. Warrior 2 to start with. We're going to move into triangle pose. But you know the triangle pose, we're in the same position as Warrior 2. So the foot's facing out to the side. So make sure your foot is facing forward, same way as you are. And this other one's out to the side. Now straighten your right leg, push the hips back. If you feel strain around your knee, have a little knee bend. If not, straight leg. Push into that right heel and then push yourself towards the right side. Draw the tummy in, push your hips to the left and then land wherever you want to. Reach that palm up, arm up, pull your shoulder back, and if you want to, you can look up. If your shoulder doesn't like it, bring the hand to the hip. Now your hand could be on your leg, it could be on the floor, inside or outside your foot, or you could hover. You could not hold on, you could just have this arm here. So choose what's best for you. Take some big deep breaths in, and if you find looking up strains the neck, just look forwards. Toning through your side body. Really strongly toning that through your legs. So it's too tight here, just bend the knee. How does it feel? Strong? More breaths. We've held this pose for about 10 breaths. And then bend your knee. Hand can come on by. Turn your feet.
So you have to have these feet wide enough so you can feel the stretch. If the feet are too close together, it's not going to be so strong. So I've straightened my left leg already. In my hip click. I do click a lot, but it doesn't hurt, it's just there. Hope. No, it's fine. Reaching, tipping, pushing the right hip all the way to the right side, looking up. And I'm just resting my hand on my ankle or to the floor, or you can hover, squeeze the toe muscles, hand inside or outside your foot, wherever you're most comfortable. Remember, your hand could be there. You're pulling the shoulder back. You're looking forward. Now where can you feel it? Inside of legs. Side body. Your arm back more, it's lifted, or your shoulder back. Can you feel? I can feel around my shoulder. I can feel toning through my arms because they're already lifted. The neck's comfortable. Sometimes my neck might feel a little bit stiff looking up, so I'll just release the neck. Keep maintaining that push away with the hip so you get that toning. And let's take another 5 breaths wherever we are. Nice deep breath so you can really relax. Remember, the out breath is how you get that relaxation in the mind and the body, and also the depth of the poses. 3 more breaths. And then we're going to bend that knee. Bring my hand on my thigh. Bring up and walk my feet in, hip distance apart. Let's bring the hands to the heart centre. Take a big deep breath in. Prayer hands overhead. Then we're going to bring the arms wide and down to the floor. Prayer hands, tuck the chin in. Then roll up through the midline so that chin's in. Reach the palms overhead. Breathing in through your nose. Exhale. So we've got that lovely, lovely fold in the body. Chin in. And then you've got that lovely, lovely, tall, long spine. Oh, I've been doing some gardening this afternoon because I thought I'll get the gardening in before the rain comes. I never look forward to it, but actually I don't mind when I'm actually doing it. But it makes you stick. So this is really, really therapeutic for me today. Okay, let's just bring the hands to the heart centre. Nice and tall. So we're going into a standing half lotus, or if you don't like the standing half lotus, come to tree pose. So I'll show you the tree pose first. This is the option. You know this already. Foot to ankle, calf, or high up. So it's never on the knee, hip opens, nice tall spine. The modified half lotus is where we take this foot, we bring the outside edge of the foot into the top of the hip. We bend this standing knee a bit so we can keep this foot on, and then we let the hip open here. This foot is flexed, and we're nice and tall for the spine. Now if you can, without this foot falling off the leg, you can straighten that leg. If you feel the foot's going to fall down the leg, just have that little knee bend. I tend to like the little knee bend, it helps me keep my foot on. But we do have that lovely spine, and we just bring that soft eye gaze in front on the floor. Now if you're in half lotus or in tree, you can bring prayer hands above your head. Draw your shoulders down your back and look up. Now bring the arms a bit wider. So the arms are in line with your shoulders. If you're in tree pose, stay here because you have a straight leg. It's hard to fold. You could fold a bit, but don't fold all the way. If you're in half lotus, we're going to take a bit of a dive. When you dive, you bend your standing knee a lot. Then you bring the arms in the chest forward, draw the belly in. So if you're in tree, you probably get to about there because you've got a straight leg, remember. We're bending our knee in half lotus and we're going to try to touch the floor or just come down as far as you can. And you feel a hip stretch here. It's quite intense. You might feel the abdominals. I can feel my abs working actually. And then we're going to slowly rise up. I felt my abs. I didn't expect to feel my abs so much. Everyone prayer hands at the top, bring the hands to the heart centre, and then we're going to release. Really felt my abs switched on. So, going on about my abs. Did you know I felt my abs? So, are we going to tree or half lotus? So I'm going to show you the tree pose this side, and you go into your half lotus if that suited you. So you know you're going to pick up the left foot and bring it to the hip, let the hip open, oh, that feels nice. Or we're going to tree. Wherever we are, this standing foot's very, very balanced through the foot, the weight's even through the foot, so you feel nice and steady. And your foot can be to the ankle, to the calf, or high up. Just steady yourself first. And I'm actually tucking my tailbone, drawing my tummy in, squeezing the glutes. Nice tall spine. I'm feeling happy and grounded. Remember, if you're in that half lotus, you can bend the knee or have the standing leg straight. And you know, if that foot keeps sliding off and it's annoying you, just hold it. You know, that half lotus foot. Okay. If you don't want to hold, if you're okay, just let the arms lift, prayer hands overhead, breathing in, exhale. Bring your arms at shoulder height, and you can look up if you wish to. Does it feel good to? Oh, this is lovely. Breathing softly, balancing on one leg. Okay, let's go with the fold. So if you're in the half lotus, you're going to bend your right knee, and we're going to keep ours straight with our tree. So you can't really reach far forward if we're in tree, because you can't bend that knee. If you're going in the half lotus, bring your hands towards the floor. You don't have to touch the floor. Okay, rise up. Ooh, bring the hands to the heart centre and come down and shake out. Good. Try your feet hip distance or together. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Now bend the knees and just rest your chest on your thighs and tuck the chin right in. Relax the shoulders. So you're bending the knees so you can get all the hands on the floor, but it's also just more relaxing because we're just in a lighter fold. We're not thinking about the hamstrings, we're just thinking about releasing the back and just having a lighter fold. So when we go to forward fold, we aim to bring the chest on the thighs. But of course, if you can't, if you know the straight legs, it's harder. So just take a little bit of time now and just try to straighten the legs a little bit. Come to where it feels good. If it doesn't feel good, come out. Letting the crown of the head drop all the way down. Maybe you're finding now you've never been able to fold so far in. So you're just trying to straighten the legs as much as you can. Don't hold on to the tension, try to release the tension.
Okay, we're now going to just soften those knees and step back to downward facing dog. Stretch your body out. You can stay here or move into your plank. Breathing in, jump into the chaturanga, up dog, and down dog. Try to just come halfway or just a little bit close to the ground, and then we just try to push up so you've got more strength in the body. Downward dog. If you want to try that again, try that again. Otherwise, just stay in your dog. Breathing in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We're going into pigeon. So just bring your right knee with your in-breath between your hands and flex your foot. And then this left leg can be nice and long, all 5 toes down on the floor at the back. Roll your hip over towards your heel so your right buttock is off the floor. If it doesn't feel nice for your knee or feels a bit difficult in your back, you can sit down and bend the back leg. Feeling that stretch here. If it feels okay, rolling over. So you don't want to sit down in this right buttock, you want to roll this left hip down to the right heel, which is across to this side. Okay, so I'm just going to keep the chest lifted here. Really nice tall spine. I know some of you probably lay down already. I know you are lying down. You're doing this, aren't you? Because it's a favourite pose. I want you to stay up. I know what you will do. So I'm just getting the back a little bit more flexible. That's why I want you to stay up. So I'm pushing my fingertips into the floor, lifting the chest, and relaxing the hips down. So with your back feeling a little bit more flexible now, this is going to prepare us for our next pose, camel. But before we go to camel, we'll give our quads a stretch. So just bring the right hand in on the inside of the right knee. Lift it as high as you can and bring your hand to your foot, bring the heel to the buttocks, and then roll your hip down. So if you're here, come to here, and if you find it hard to grab, it's much easier to grab when you're sitting down. You could also take a belt or a band around, wrap it around your foot, not your ankle, and then you can always pull it in. Now, if you find your knees a bit hard on the floor, grab a cushion, or you can just roll the mat over double. If you want the balance, take the arm away. If you want the bind, you can just do the bind. If you bring the toes onto the inner elbow, you can get there. Hand goes over the back and about to fall. Hang on. Clasp. It's not comfortable. So you've got a really strong quad stretch, and you can feel your back muscles too, as well as this quad. Let's take another 3 breaths. Try lifting the chest a little bit more, and you'll start to feel that lower back. 2. And then we can release and push back to dog. Now if you think, oh, I need a bit more of a stretch from my back now, you could just come to a child's pose, because then it just rounds you more, because you've got that chin right into the chest and the head down on the floor. So do what you need to do to recover your back muscles. Maybe your hips are feeling a bit stiff, maybe you want to little move around. Now what do you need to do? Give it a dance. Just really come into your breath again. I'll slide on my mat, and I really I love it when it slides, because it makes you go deeper into the stretch. As long as I don't go too much, look, it's sliding. Too much. Okay, shall we come from dog into pigeon pose with our left knee between the hands? So take a knee through, settle in, nice long right leg, always sitting down. Nice slow hip, keep the chest lifted and then so if you lay down again. Okay, come back up when you're ready. Remember that this bottom isn't on the floor. You're rolling that right hip down to the left heel now. And I'm just going to try and lift the chest so I can feel that lumbar. Go back. Quad stretch. If you want it, are you sitting down, grabbing your ankle here, or are you staying up, heel in, feel the quad stretch, drop the hip down towards the floor. You can kind of balance. I tend to bring my foot in a little bit closer. Just get comfortable. Your hand away. Or if you want to go for that bind, toes on the inner elbow, hand over the back, clasp, keep rolling the hip down towards the floor. Breathing. Just taking 3 breaths. And then releasing back to the dog or child's pose. If you want to rest, take a rest. If you want a bit more strength for your core, maybe, and your arms and your shoulders, we'll do a 3-legged dog. And we're going to go into a chaturanga and up dog. So I can show you another option. You could do it on the knee. If you're on the knee, your leg only goes back at hip height. Okay. If you're on the feet, you can extend the leg up. So I'm going to use this leg first so you can see. So 3-legged dog, hip height if you're on the knee. You can go all the way up if you're on the foot. Breathe into your plank. Exhale. And then inhale. Did you notice that my hips didn't come all the way down to the floor? For some reason, don't ask me why. Oh, I haven't really thought about it, but when you've got one leg in the air, somehow it's easier. I think so. Try the other leg. She says, I probably won't this side now, but breathing in. Exhale. Inhale, tops of the foot when you come down. Exhale. So try that one more time. I'm going to go onto the knees so I can show both options. We're doing lots of strength. Excuse me. Put myself in a bit. So leg only at hip height. We never hyperextend, that's not good for the back. Breathing in. Just down the hips, we'll come to an up dog. Chin in. Exhale. So knee down. Other side. Breathing in, shoulders over wrist. Exhale. Inhale. And downward dog. Okay, come onto your knees. Go into camel. Lifting up, so we're going to stretch the front of our thighs again and our lower back. Remember, keep the chin tucked in, don't look to the side. Knees are hip distance apart. Squeeze the buttocks very, very strongly. Bring the hands to the ribs, lift the chest, pull your shoulders back. And maybe you'll want to bring your hands now to the back of your thighs as you lean back more. Maybe one heel or both. Keep your chin tucked in. Don't let the head fall back. It's not good for your neck. Maybe you want to bring the hands on the soles of the feet if that's for you.
too much there. You could tuck the toes, which will lift the heels a bit higher. That's for you. So you are, but you want to come out. You squeeze the buttocks, lift the chest really high, and bring the arms forward. Exhale. And then stay a bit longer if you want. Just wanted to show you how you get out of that, just in case you needed to get out sooner. It's no good showing you after, is it? So, okay. So maybe you want to come back to extended arm child's pose now, if you're still in. And we always go to a child's pose if you've done a back bend, because we need to fold the opposite way. Okay, and we're going to do that one more time. So if you have a single arm lifted, then you can go to the other side. Again, remember, squeeze. Are we keeping the hands on the ribs? Are we bringing back to the thighs, chin in? Are we going for one heel? Or are we going for the two again? Squeeze your shoulder blades. Remember to come out, squeeze. Exhale, stay for a few more breaths if you want. Forward fold. And just stand up. Now, if you're in the mood for it, we could go to tripod pose. You can only do a tripod pose, which is a half headstand. If you don't have neck or shoulder problems, loose retina, high blood pressure, or a time of the month. If you fancy more of a gentle stretch now, just bring the toes together, the knees wide. This is another option, and you can do that. You know that extended arm child's pose where you bring the right arm through, lay your shoulder to the ground. So you're getting a stretch now through your shoulders and your upper back. Stay where you are there, bringing your right arm through. Tripod pose. Hands are flat to the floor, top of the head to the floor. In fact, you know what? It's nice to double the mat over because it's hard on your head. See how the elbows are bent, and I'm going to just walk my knees onto the elbows, squeeze my tummy, and then just take my feet off into tripod pose. If you feel like you're going to, if your next week, don't do it. If you feel like you're going to crash down, quickly bring a foot down and then the other. So just take a few seconds doing that one. If you're in the extended arm shoulder stretch, child's pose, we're just going to bring the left arm through, palm faces upwards, and just enjoy a lovely stretch through your upper back and shoulders, which feels absolutely lovely. Come down from your tripod, and then we're all going to take a seat. So that child's pose twist, it's really nice because it gives you that feeling of, you know, when you bring your arm across like that, just a really nice stretch all through here. That can feel really good. So if you've been sitting at a desk all day, let's stretch the front of the body, down the arms and pull the shoulders back, and we'll go into a tabletop position. So you can do this having one foot to the floor, or you can have two legs long. The fingertips come behind the buttocks, and tuck the chin in, draw your shoulders down and lift your chest and push your hands down into the floor. So we want to keep that chest lifted, and you can either come on the one foot and lift up here. So I'll just show you that side, it looks like that. Or if you can, both there. You bring the toes down towards the floor. feel very nice on your hands. You're thinking, oh, not the wrist again. Maybe we could go on the forearms and just do one line down here on the forearms. That feels so nice to pull your shoulders back. Just take a couple more breaths if you're in the upright one on the hands. And then you're going to a forward fold. So when you've had your few breaths there, you're going to sit up. Take a big deep breath in, make sure you're on top of the sit bones, and you're going to exhale, forward fold. Keep really lengthening your breath in and softly out through your nose. Keep those shoulders nice and relaxed. And you can always bend your knees a little bit if it feels more comfortable for you. Oh, lovely, and just coming up. Oh, so good. Okay, we always like to do abs, don't we? Don't you? I like abs. So we won't leave them out because I know everyone likes to do their abs. I'm doing a bit of work on mine at the moment. But we're going to go into a boat pose. I'm going to give a few options because I find it really hard on my legs actually. But you're not supposed to, you're supposed to pin your abs. So this is you up nice and tall. Now you could have the hands down on the floor, but don't press too much into the hands. But if you can have the hands there, you can. And you might want to lift one leg off. So what we're going to do is try to lift the chest as much as we can and draw down into your abdominals. And if you want more, you can take both feet up. So we're not leaning back. Remember, don't lean back. You don't want to feel it in your back muscles. You want to feel it in your abs. I'm just going to try and hold that there. If it gets too much in the shoulders, you just bring the hands there. That makes it a little bit easy because you've got some support. Remember, you can bring one foot down if you want to. If you want more, you can extend. See how you feel. Just breathing in and softly out through your nose. If it's too much, you can hold on the back of the legs, but don't hold on too tightly because you're not going to feel your abs then, are you? Because you're lifting yourself up with your hands. So it may be best to put one foot down. I always get it in my hips. So annoying. Another thing I found we could do is you could like cross the feet over to take a bit of weight off the legs. See how that works. Oops. This pose, it does make me giggle when we're in class because it gets quite competitive. You see people going, they're silly. I find it very difficult. Okay, I'm coming down, stay for a few more breaths if you want. Gets me in the hips, but it's the abs. Still feel it in my abs. Just take a nice gentle rock from side to side now. And let's bring this right the way down. Okay, we're just going to roll to the right side and come up to a seated position. So I really want to come into a seated twist today. So you can have your left leg long if you require and your right foot over. That foot's flat to the floor. And if it feels comfortable, you can bend your left leg in. Make sure you're sitting on the floor and not your heel. Remember, this foot is flat. Very, very important is to lift the spine tall, draw the tummy in. And you can wrap your left arm around your right thigh with your hand under your shoulder on the floor, or you can hook your elbow for more and turn your shoulder and eyes back, breathing in. And exhale as we twist, massaging all our internal organs. And stretching the spine. And then releasing that. Changing to the other side. Gosh, really needed this today. It makes you feel so good when you've done your yoga class. Makes me feel good. Turn your shoulder back, really soften your breath. Just bringing the class right the way down now. Preparing for our relaxation in just a moment. Just another breath there, and then release. Okay, we're going to lie down now for our relaxation. Just chin in, roll down. Do you want to keep the feet to the floor? Just place the arms by your sides, or do you want to extend your legs long with the feet open to the sides, palms facing upwards, gentle curl through your fingers. Just going to grab my relaxation just left on the table. Okay, so just settle yourself down into your mat wherever you may be. And you've got your eyes closed. And try to start with by just acknowledging the workout that you've done. And in this meditation, this relaxation meditation, our aim is to keep alert and awake while our body rests really deeply. So stay awake using your hearing and focus on the act of feeling. So firstly, make a positive statement to yourself about yourself. And then repeat that statement and feel it, something good. Now relax and develop an awareness of your breathing. Breathe in calmness and breathe out relaxation. As your whole body inhales, it's expanding. As it's exhaling, relaxing and letting go of physical, mental, emotional things. Letting go of tensions and concerns. Breathing awareness and relaxing. To the mind workout, hearing, focus, and the act of feeling. And I'm going to lead your awareness around to different parts of your body. Say the body part in your mind. Focus on it. Feel it. And then move your conscious to the next body part. So your mind keeps moving. It becomes a current of energy. So your mind will keep moving on. So let's begin. Bring awareness to your right thumb, your index finger, the middle finger, ring finger and little finger. Hand, wrist, forearm, upper arm, armpit. Right side, body, waist, hip, thigh, shin and calf, foot. Right big toe, second toe, middle toe, fourth toe and little toe. To the left thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, hand, wrist, forearm, upper arm, armpit, left side body, waist, hip, thigh, shin and calf, foot, left big toe, second toe, middle toe, fourth toe and little toe. And to your buttocks, lower back, mid back, back of shoulders, back of neck, back of head, crown of head, forehead, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, centre of eyebrows, right eye, left eye, nose, right cheek, left cheek, upper lip, lower lip, chin, jaw, throat, front of neck, chest, abdomen, groin. Then come to your navel centre, become aware of your whole body and feel your whole body. And let go of your body awareness and bring your awareness to your breathing. Naturally breathing in and out. Be aware of your breathing in your navel centre. Move the breath awareness. So as you breathe in, your mind, your breath moves up from navel to throat, then breathing out and downwards, throat to navel. So breathing in, navel to throat, breathing out, throat to navel. Let go of your breathing and now be aware again of your whole body. Remember your positive statement to yourself. Start to increase your external awareness. Feel your body on the floor. Feel the air around your body. Hear the sounds of where you are in the room or in your garden. Feel the energy and the people that may be around you, maybe in the house or maybe the neighbours. Okay, and as your external awareness starts to increase, your breathing starts to increase. Create a little movement. Be gentle, hands and toes first. Take your time. You might feel you want to stretch out long or roll onto your right side. Curling up, just take your time. And when you are ready, come back to a seated position. You can open your eyes along the way. And let's take a big deep breath in. Exhale, hands to your heart centre. Namaste. And thank you very, very much for joining me. And I've got to say, I feel brilliant after that. Thank you very much to myself as well. So, yeah, you can